For day one, we're going to be starting off things really easy. We're going to just use one cone, and you don't need a lot of room. You can do this inside your house, in your garden. You just need a small space and one object to use as a marker. So let's have a look at the first move we're going to be doing on day one, and it's the inside foot U. So we're basically just forming a U shape around the cone using both feet. So we start with the sole of our foot on the ball, drag it back towards us and transfer it to the inside of the same foot. Then we push it across our body and push it forwards with the opposite foot, and then perform the exact same movement. Then we're going to get in a rhythm, go back and forth for 60 seconds continuously. So you've got a few seconds to go and grab your ball and your cone, and then we're going to get right into the first exercise. So while you rest for the next 25 seconds or so, I'm going to show you exercise number 2, which is the outside foot U. So very similar to the first move, but when we pull that ball back with the sole of our foot, we're then going to use the outside of the same foot to push it across our body. And then we're actually using the same foot once again to push it forwards in front of that cone, and then we change feet and perform the exact same movement in the opposite direction. 60 seconds, here we go. Exercise number 3 is the inside foot V cut. So we're trying to create a V shape with the ball. And we do this by putting our foot on top of the ball, using the sole of our foot to drag it back towards us diagonally. And then we open up our hips, transfer the ball to the inside of the foot and push it out in the opposite direction diagonally. And then once we release the ball, we then take it with the opposite foot and go back in the opposite direction. Get in a rhythm and go for 60 seconds. So let's get ready. Exercise number 4 is the outside foot V cut. Once again making a V shape with the ball, but this time when we pull the ball back towards us diagonally using the sole of the foot, we're then using the outside of the same foot to push it in the opposite direction diagonally to create the V shape. And then we're going to transfer the ball by releasing it after that outside touch and then going in the opposite direction with the opposite foot. So let's get into it. Exercise number 5 is the alternate foot V cut. So again, we're going to create that V shape with the ball, but this time as we drag the ball back towards us using the sole of the foot, we're going to open out and exchange feet. So we're going to use the inside of the opposite foot to push it back out diagonally in the opposite direction. So sole towards us, inside of the opposite foot, back out, and repeat both sides. Exercise number 6 is the L drag U. So we're creating that U shape that we were using in moves 1 and 2, but this time adding in an L drag. So to perform the L drag, we drag the ball back towards us using the sole of the foot, and then using the inside of the same foot, we push the ball behind the standing leg, collect it on the other side to push out in front using the inside of the opposite foot, and then we perform the exact same movement on both legs. And exercise number 7 is the sole square. So using only the soles, we're going to create a square shape with the ball. So putting our foot on top of the ball, we're going to roll it forwards, then with the same foot, catch it again, roll it to the side, transfer feet, drag it back towards us, catch it again, roll it across, and repeat for 30 seconds in one direction. Then at the 30-second mark, we're going to change direction and go the opposite way.